Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is our third video for the spring 2022 Goldie box subscription box spoilers. If you don't know what Goldie box is, you're on video 3, so hopefully you already do. I'll try to do this as quickly as possible. It is a lifestyle seasonal subscription box. I am the owner, creator, shipper, customer service rep, all the things for Goldie box. I'm also the marketer. Here I am marketing it on my channel, but these are the spoilers for the items that I selected for spring 2022. The box is completely customizable and depends on your box size. So if you're a bronze bear, you customize 3 items. If you're a silver bear, you will customize 5 items. And if you're a gold bear, you will customize 7 items. There are 16 items to choose from, so this is the third video and you're gonna get 4 in this one. So you'll have 12 of the 16, and then tomorrow you will have the last 4 and you'll have all 16, and then Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern, we will customize our boxes and you will select which items you would like for your box. So I feel like that's all I have to say, but there are some exclusive items. The gold bear gets an item that only gold bears can customize, and then the silver bear and gold bear get another item. So bronze bear would not be able to customize the silver exclusive or the gold exclusive. Our gold bears are currently voting on that as we speak, and then I will have that posted in the final video. I will announce what the winner was for gold and what the winner was for silver, so you can decide whether you want to upgrade or downgrade on the website. Now I know you're here for the spoilers, so let's get into the spoilers. The first one is actually definitely one of my favorite items in this box, and it doesn't have a high MSRP. By the way, all the MSRPs and the links to these items are in the description box down below, but it doesn't have the highest MSRP, but I just think it is just like the coolest. So let me grab it. It is a bottle opener. And I know that doesn't sound very like cool or fancy. It is one of our home items, but the cool thing, it's on stainless steel. The cool thing is that vinyl records, actual vinyl records, are recycled and put on this bottle opener. So if you're a beer drinker and you just love music, these are so perfect. And they are different vinyl records. So this one here is Dionne Warwick. And then this is the 4 tops. So you won't even know which one you're gonna get. That's kind of the fun of it as well. This one is Quarter Flash. We have, I don't even know this person, Joan Baez, Nat King Cole, Barbra Streisand, Mahalia Jackson. It says Silent Night Songs for Christmas, Helen Reddy, Kenny Rogers, this says My Fair Lady, and then Wynn Stewart. This is a small sample because we've ordered 200 of these, so I have no idea which one will end up in your box. Hopefully that's part of the fun for you as well. Like I said, they're really sturdy. They're made of steel, and it's 6.5 inches tall by 1.5 inches wide, as you can see it in my hand here. The reason why they recycle these vinyl records, and they have all kinds of other items. They have little, actually I have one over here because it's gonna go in the shop, and they have these little notepads that also, the whole entire cover is a recycled vinyl album as well. So I bought some of those to put in the Goldie shop. Shout out to the Goldie shop right now. You will not see that until the spring shop opens, which is going to be the weekend before billing, or the weekend of billing. The weekend of billing, the spring shop will be open instead of the winter shop. We're currently in the winter shop, and those will be in there. But let's talk about these first. The reason why they recycle them is because over time, records sometimes get to the end of their life. And then instead of just having that go to waste, they completely repurpose them into different types of artistic things, like you saw the notebook, but also these bottle openers. So I honestly I'm so in love with the idea of recycling something especially so precious as this, because music is another one of my passions. And I just think, how cool is it that you have all these kind of really cool records too. Like, they're not just records nobody listens to, they're actually the records that people listen to so much that they are not of any use anymore. So that's how we get some of these, this person just really, really loved this record, and that's why now it is bonded to this bottle opener. These also would make really great gifts, I think, if you have a music lover in your life or a beer lover in your life. So obviously like a very giftable item in the box as well. I'm really excited for them. I hope you are as well. The company is VInylux, and like I said, I am going to leave a link in the description below. I love what they're doing. In addition to recycling the vinyl record, they also recycle the packaging that it comes in to make notebooks as well. So you know what I mean, the thing the record comes in. That's like paper. You know what I mean. And then they also recycle the scraps from making this, and then those go to be made into future vinyl records. So I just love that they really want the whole thing to be as eco-friendly as possible, and they're making use of every little piece of it. I don't love that they come wrapped in plastic because that's not the most eco-friendly, but it's protecting it for you. And I just think this is just such a cool item, like conversation piece to have sitting in your bar or your kitchen. Now going in a complete opposite direction, we have our family-friendly item, and this time it is a set of National Park playing cards. They are designed in California by a company that was first on Kickstarter, that I found on Kickstarter. I love national parks. I am trying to visit every single national park in the US. That is on my bucket list. And so this to me is just something very sentimental because I could have every single national park in a card. So that's how I originally bought this. Then when I contacted the company in order to get a wholesale discount for you guys, they are now in a place where they are selling them regularly. They sell them in the national parks, like actually in the little gift shops. And then they also sell them on Etsy. So the link down below is actually to the Etsy listing for this product. And what's really cool about this, because there are definitely lots of national park playing cards, but I feel like it's also a little bit educational. And the reason I say that is because each suit represents a different part of the United States. So spades here represents Southwest. Then clubs actually represents the East. This says East Tennessee right there, Great Smoky Mountains. Then the diamonds represent Southwest. Here's Northern Arizona, Grand Canyon. And then the hearts, I believe, are the South. This says Northern Colorado. I guess they're counting that as the South, but it also says Rocky Mountains. Then, not only that, but the ace, because the ace is the highest card, I guess. It could be a 1 or it could be, you know, an 11, I guess. So that has the most visited park in that region. And the 2, if you go all the way down to the 2, has the least visited park in that particular region. So I feel like they're really educational, and you can see that over here because you have a list, and it might not be coming up on camera very well. No, it's not at all. Well, you have a list, and it says Southwest, Northwest, East, South, and then has them in order. So it's definitely something that could be family friendly because it has a little educational spin to it as well, I think, at least. And I love the simplicity of the design too. They have a circle with a photo of something that represents that state park, and then it just lists the name of the state park and where it's located. To me, this is something that if I had children, I would want them to know. I would want them to know all the national parks. I don't want children, so that's not going to ever be a dilemma to me, but this is the type of knowledge I would want my children to have. I don't know. I think it's more important than math to care about our environment, and maybe that's just because of how I was born and raised, and I lived right by a national park. Actually, let me find mine for you. It's definitely going to be in the Southwest. Number 8. Wow, I didn't know we were that far down. I think it should be number 1, not gonna lie. But it is the Sequoia National Park, and it says Southern California there. Sequoias are the largest tree. General Sherman is my favorite tree in the world, and he is the largest tree by volume. So not the largest wide and not the largest tall, but if you go tree volume, he is the largest tree in the world. So he is definitely my favorite tree, and this is how much I love things like this. So this is why this is in this box. It definitely doesn't have to be child friendly. Like if you already play cards and this is just something cool that you think like, oh, having cards with national parks would be cool as well, then you don't have to have children to love this. I bought this and I have 0 children, but I do think there's somewhat of an educational aspect to these, and that's why I thought this is definitely like fit in the family friendly category when I was deciding to put this in my box. And they're just cute and small, and you can travel with them and everything. If you go on a trip to a national park, how cool would it be to, you know, have this as part of your road trip or in your little cabin while you're there? Love that. Now the next item is cosmetics, and it is my favorite brush that I've ever had in my whole entire life for a makeup brush. It is a Luxie brush, and it is part of their Pro line. And you're gonna have the option to choose between 2 different brushes depending on what you like to do to your face. So the first one is the 702, and it is a tapered blending brush. This is what you would use for shadow. These are literally the softest brushes because it's part of their Pro line. They also have this ergonomic, I didn't even know I needed an ergonomic handle until I started using these brushes, but both of them have it, where there's just like a little piece here for when you're putting your hand, where you're putting your hand. And it makes a difference. I don't know why, but it definitely makes a difference. They do have different MSRPs. The first one is a $31 retail value for the 702. And then the second one, the 739, this is their large angled face brush. I use this for bronzer or for blush because I like angled brushes for my blush. So either one, whether you're looking for a face brush or you're looking for an eye brush, this one has a $31 retail value. Part of it is because it's a Pro line. That's why it's a little bit more expensive than their regular brushes. I think this would still be probably like $18 if it was their regular brush. And then this one is $32. So pretty close. Maybe this one's $36. I should look it up. And then this one's $36. So they do have a really high retail value. I think these brushes are definitely worth a good value. I wouldn't give them that high of a value, but still good enough that I would recommend this brush. I literally use this brush every single day and probably have like 5 of them. So these are discontinued. Luxie no longer has their Pro line. So that is how I got them for our box, is I found out they were discontinuing them. I contacted them and I just bought a ton for you guys. So they are discontinued, but you can still find them on some sites. So I'll link those sites down below, but I'm gonna give you the MSRP because I don't know that you'll find that anywhere else because the sites aren't the Luxie site anymore. So this one was 36 and this one was 31. But like I said, would I have paid full price? Honestly, this one I might have, but I don't know if I would have for this because I do have a lot of good eye brushes. They are synthetic, so you can use them with cream or powders. They're also vegan and they're a cruelty-free brand. It wouldn't be in the box unless they were a cruelty-free brand, and they're ergonomic, which is honestly the best part. So that is another option, and you'll choose one or the other. You'll choose the eye brush or you'll choose the face brush. So the next item was not meant to be a spring box item. It was meant to be a summer box item. I purchased it with the intent of putting it in the summer box. And then one of my small businesses for spring box could not get me the item I needed in time for these spoilers. So we have had to do some shuffling around, and that's one reason why the spoilers are a little bit late or later than normal, but it's fine. We've improvised and we're just gonna put a summer item in the spring box. The reason I consider it a summer item is because it is a mint coffee scrub from the Dirty Lamb, one of our favorite brands. And coffee scrub is really good for helping minimize the appearance of cellulite. So it's very beach ready. I use a coffee scrub every single time that I shower. I have friends all the time that ask me like, oh, how do I have such great like legs and whatever and get rid of cellulite? It's not gonna just completely eliminate it, but it definitely has that benefit. And I think that it's a really good item for the summer. It's also got a lot of antioxidants, really helps your skin glow, all the things you want to look like in a bathing suit. But it's fine. We're gonna just start using it in the spring, and then by the time we get to summer, we're gonna be beach ready. So it's fine. Especially because Goldie Box ships after the season starts. Like the first day of summer is when you customize, so there's a few weeks before you even get your box in the summer anyways. And the Dirty Lamb is of course cruelty-free, it's vegan, natural. This is also just like the best smelling ever. It's a light mint. Actually, no, there's a pretty good mint scent too, but the coffee's so overpowering over the mint as well. I just love the way they are so intentional with their ingredients. So all the ingredients on here it has, I'll read it to you. Coffee grounds, that's gonna be doing all the great things for your skin, and I'll actually list that off in just a second. Then it has coconut oil, which I don't love for my face skin, but if it's something that I scrub off like this, I'm okay with it. It's just, I don't like leaving it on my face skin. But it does help moisturize while it's doing the exfoliation. The coffee's helping exfoliate, also stimulates blood flow, also has a lot of antioxidants, like all the things. And then it has sweet almond oil, another oil that's helping moisturize, so you're getting moisturization while you're doing this scrubbing. Then it has the dried mint leaves and then peppermint oil. So you really only have what you need in this container. There's no extra preservatives or fillers or all these things. Like, the ingredients list is always to the point, and I really love that about this company. That's why you've seen them in Goldie Box more than once, and I will probably be reaching out to them again to get a different product soon. This is just a company that I love having in the box. I hope you guys have been loving having it as well. So now let's talk about the benefits. First, let's talk about it. It has particles, and so it is an exfoliant. And that helps the appearance of more glowy, brighter skin because you're getting all the dead skin cells off. So any of that exfoliation is number one. Number two is that it's full of antioxidants. Antioxidants help fight free radicals. They're preventative, and they also repair any damage done to your skin as well. From our natural environment, literally we are constantly having things happen to us. The more antioxidants we have, the better, and coffee is full of them. Number three is it's anti-inflammatory. It has polyphenols as well, and then it has hydrocinamic acid, and that is going to help with any inflammation and also acne and breakouts as well. So if you have acne on your body, this will definitely be helping. You can even use this on your face if you don't have sensitive face, because it's still an exfoliant, even though it's made out of something natural like coffee. It still has a physical exfoliation, so if you have a very sensitive face, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But I did use coffee scrubs often for acne. I would mix it with my cleanser. I would take a little bit of coffee scrub and mix it into my cleanser, and then I would use that to exfoliate my face. Works wonders for that. And then last, like I mentioned before, it's really good for cellulite because it is a natural diuretic, and I don't know exactly how the science of it works, but they say that it helps with cellulite because it's a diuretic for any of the fat layer that is closest to your skin, and the diuretic dehydrates that skin or dehydrates those fat layers a little bit, so the appearance is like you have less of an appearance of the little dimples that come with cellulite. I honestly have been using coffee scrub, and I've made my own coffee scrubs. I've purchased all kinds of coffee scrubs, but I've been using them for a really long time. And I honestly do think that it makes a huge difference. You're not gonna see like the elimination of anything. It's natural to have cellulite, but it does tighten the area. Like if I stop using it and then I reuse it in the summer, I can tell the difference between my winter skin when I'm being lazy and my summer skin when I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be in a bikini, I better be using this all the time. It does make a significant difference. So I do believe that it works for that, but it is one of the benefits mentioned by those that really support coffee scrubs. So these are the skincare benefits. I'm sure there are others, but these are the main skincare benefits. And if you've seen my channel, you know that I love having caffeine in everything, like green tea, matcha, you've seen it in some of the Goldie Box products, and coffee. I love having that in all of my skincare. So this is definitely one of the items that I highly recommend. I'm glad we're doing it in spring. You're getting it early, and you can start on your summer skin before summer. So those are your 4 more items, a bath and body item with our mint coffee scrub from the Dirty Lamb, company we know and love. Our home item with our recycled vinyl record bottle opener, which we also love. These are so sturdy, like this will last forever too. A cosmetics item that you get to select one or the other, whether you want an eye brush or an angled, I would say contour bronzer or blush brush, but I think they just call it a angled face brush, large angled face brush, depending on if you love doing eye makeup or you love doing face makeup. And hopefully there'll be some in the shop if you really want both, but you can only select one or the other when you're doing customization. And then our family-friendly item, a little cute card set that is slightly educational as well. I would say a lot educational, and just really gets you in the spirit of national parks and the beauty of nature and all of that. So those are the 4 options for this video. Stay tuned tomorrow for the last video. In the last video, there might be an item where I have to show a photo instead of showing you an item, and I apologize for that. I work with small businesses. I love having small businesses in Goldie Box, and sometimes they are a one-person show as well, and they can't meet my deadlines to get me something for spoilers. I love to work with small businesses in Goldie Box, and I will never change that. You will always see small businesses that like care about making a difference, and then large businesses that we know and love. I'm a one-person show, and I understand what that's like. They are also running a business on their own, and I love that I'm able to support their business and help market it to you guys, but sometimes they can't make the deadlines either. So the item is supposed to arrive the day my video is supposed to post. So because of that, if I can sneak it in there, maybe I'll just put like a little clip if I get it before noon, but I'm really trying to post that video by noon on Saturday, so you have time to think about upgrading or downgrading by noon on Sunday, because I'm gonna close it around noon and then pull all the names for then. So I definitely want to make sure that video is up at noon instead of at 6 like all the other videos, and I don't know if I'm gonna get that item in time, and if I'm not, then head over to Instagram, Goldie Box on Instagram. I'll also probably put it on EverythingProof on Instagram. So my personal one is EverythingProof. Goldie Box is has its own business Instagram as well. I will put a video in my story there. And if you can share that story, I know there's a Facebook group, share in the Facebook group, share like anywhere there is talk about Goldie Box. I'll probably put it on Twitter too. Like I'll try to put the video everywhere. I'll maybe even put it as a short in YouTube so that you guys can see the product. I would love for you to see it. It's honestly so cute. Like, I'm really excited to have this product, but I will get you a video somehow just so you can see sizing and everything. It's a home item, so I just want you to see, you know, decoration-wise, what's this gonna look like in your home? And I think that is important, so I'm gonna try to do that one way or another. It's supposed to arrive on Saturday. That video is posting on Saturday, so hopefully it arrives before the video posts and I can sneak it into the video like quickly in editing, and if not, there will be another way. You will see it some way, somehow, before customization, as long as it gets here on Saturday. If it doesn't get here on Saturday, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're gonna have to do it based off the photo. And I apologize for that. Like really, I do apologize for that. Just with the shipping, I even paid expedited shipping to try to get it to me even quicker. And yeah, it's still not gonna get here until the day of the last spoiler video. But it is what it is, and we tried our best, and we got most of our items in here. We even had to do a last minute replacement. This is what owning a small business is like. There's always hiccups, but thank you guys so much for your patience and just everything. You guys are wonderful. I have the best subscribers, I honestly do, and I just want to thank you guys so much. So let me know in the comments what you think, what you love, what you don't love. Like, even if you hate something, I love everything I put in the box, so of course I'm biased, but I also, like, it takes me a long time to select items that I really love. I try a lot of items that are terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I try a lot of items that I'm like, nope, the quality is not good enough for me, not for this one. And I hope that you guys feel that when you get your Goldie boxes and you can actually like touch the brushes and be like, wow, this is a good quality brush, because I've tried a lot of bad quality brushes. And this is literally my favorite brush. I think I have 4 of these. Like, that's how much I love this brush. And then having the opportunity, because they were closing it out, to be able to purchase a large quantity for my box was unreal, because even wholesale, I was not able to afford it before they closed out that item. So I'm really, really glad that they did that. So before this gets too wordy, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, which should be tomorrow, Saturday. Bye!